Hello and welcome to the Meme Show. I am your host, none other than Chuck that Estes. If you are not already, now is a perfectly balanced time to subscribe. And don't forget to leave a like even if you don't like the video. You may remember my Fire Zone from Season 1 that used Fire Mastery from the Triangle set, which sadly cannot be used anymore. The good news is the build is viable in Season 4. It has great AoE damage with Fire Arrow at 11k damage. If your Merc gets in trouble and is too far away from you, Exploding Arrow extra range will come in handy at 8k damage. And finally, with Immolation Arrow for the single target DPS which explodes at 6k and deal 4k DPS afterward. We also have a good way to deal with fire immunes thanks to Puspiter on swap, which has a chance to proc lower resistance. And with Blood's Raven revives, you have good survivability. You are set to go on an adventure. Not only is the clear speed decent, the build can still be improved, as I am not using 320 gloves and my arrows are basically 14 hour res with nothing else on them. But I will talk about those improvements in the gear section. So stick around. I decided to showcase the build in a Blood Moon map, but it's also very good for Torajan Jungle, Tomb of Zoltan, Fall of Khaldun. Of course, if you want, there are plenty of other maps you can do if you don't mind dealing with fire immunes, which only require a bow swap to proc lower resist. For safety, don't forget to use the revives from your bow, which I did not in my video, simply to keep the screen clean. And the biggest problems of these builds are keeping your resistances high enough and mana. Like seriously, don't leech a lot because your physical damage is very low. Maybe some mana on kill corruptions or more mana leech could help. In the meantime, we'll be chugging some Ash and Estus flask. I mean mana pots. And so, the gear I am using is, well, obviously Blood Raven's Charge, but Kuko is also a decent option. I did try Phoenix Bow, but I couldn't get my attack speed frames high enough for it to be working, so I decided to go with Blood Raven Charge. My helm is Endarial Visage, because it grants 2 skills and I needed the extra 20 increased attack speed to reach my next attack frame. The amulet is Maras for the skills and resistances. I did consider Rising Sun, however the resistances really were a problem. Some very GG 14-hour resistances arrows, which obviously cannot be improved on. The boots are Thread of Stone, Thread of Stone, Threads of Citon. Boots to reach 100 pierce. A dual leech ring, which was supposed to help with my mana problems. You little cunt. So another surge could be used. The armor is Ormus robes with high fire damage and facets, otherwise anything with +2 to skills and some resistances is a decent option. Harak's belt for the bonus skills, Helmut gloves reducing enemy fire resistance by 10, but as mentioned, 3 to bow and 2 increased attack speed gloves would be better. A full inventory of bow grand charms, resistances smart charms, and an infinity on my merc. On swap, I have a Puspiter for the lower resist proc. You want enough strength for gear, enough vitality for between 1 to 1.2k HP, and everything else into dexterity. Yeah, I just enjoy eating stuff. The skills are 20 immolation, exploding, fire, and magic arrows. 1 point to dodge and evade, enough pierce for 100% with your boots, and the rest into penetrate. And with that, my friends, you get the fire boa zone. Alright, there is nothing else for you here. Go away now. And see you next time. You know, maybe I should turn this channel into an ASMR channel instead. So we could all listen to my mispronunciations together and you know it will be pretty good. Just listening to my very, very beautiful voice, almost inaudible. I'm sure it turns you on. You goddamn weirdo. Why are you still here anyway? Can't you see there is absolutely no point sticking around? I already covered everything I needed to. But if you really want to stay, we can listen to the beautiful sound of my keyboard notes together. I'm not really sure why I'm doing this. It almost feels like I'm stretching my time to hit the 5 minutes mark because I want to test something. Or maybe I could just turn this channel into a food channel and rename it to Cooking with Testas. Yeah, that sounds like a